Hey guys, today I'm filling my monthly makeup basket for June, and that is so crazy to say. I know everybody's feeling this way, but you know, I've been quarantined since mid-March, so I haven't gotten to wear as much makeup as I've wanted to since then, and I felt like I did do a good job of rotating through my spring makeup products, but of course I wish I could have used more of them. But with that being said, we are now on into the month where I wear my summer makeup products. You will see a summer makeup must-haves coming up pretty soon, and I'm hoping that we will have more makeup wearing days and opportunities in these next couple months, but we'll see how things go. Virginia has not started their like phase 1 of opening yet, so we'll see whenever that happens. But anyway, before we get into the new products for this month, I wanted to review some of the things that I used last month. So for nail polish, I actually didn't pick anything in particular, and I told you guys that I had a lot that I wanted to test out, and I was probably just gonna try to change my polish every couple of days, and that's because I have so many spring polishes. I really didn't even get to wear all of my favorites. I wanted to cut down my collection, and I did do that. Some of these I wore in videos, and then there's actually 3 that I didn't wear, but I decided I can just pass on, so I figured I would show you those here as well. So for the 4 polishes I actually wore, I'm going to be decluttering all 4 of them. That would be KL Polish, Sophie, and Gemini. You can see Sophie has a little bit more mustard in it, and it has some silver shimmer. I just can't get yellow to really work on my skin tone, or at least I just don't like it on me. Then we've got Pistachio Ice Cream, just not my favorite green color. Moonshine Mayonnaise, no more of that dull stuff. This is a really, really pretty polish. I just don't feel like I need it. I don't love glitter polishes anymore. I prefer something, and this isn't even necessarily like glitter, but there are some circle glitters in here, and I think it looks really pretty on the nails, but again, it's just not my thing. So for me, I don't prefer like glitters like this. I either like creams, metallics, or some sort of like a holographic polish, so I will be passing that one on. And then the other 3 that I chose to declutter this month would be my ColourPop polishes. These actually have an awesome formula, but these were limited edition and I have similar colors, so I'm going to pass them on. The mint is Dust a Dream, blue is Pixelated, and the purple is First Wings First. So all 7 of those polishes are going to be leaving my collection, which is sad. I feel especially sad about these, but I need to do it. I need to do it. I still have so many amazing spring polishes left in my collection for me to use. Then we'll go over my cheek products. So the highlight I was using last month would be Becca's Lilac Geode. This is so beautiful. It is a little dark for my skin tone, but I felt like it did actually work pretty well for me. I did really like to pair this with some of the blushes that I was using this month, so I'm really happy to have this in my collection. It definitely will stay. So then for blush, I had 4 individuals, and then I had a cheek duo, and I am keeping and decluttering 2 of the individual blushes. So for my keeps, that would be these Too Faced Love Flush blushes. The peach color is I Will Always Love You, and the shade is Funfetti, which was limited edition. I really like the formula, and the packaging is super cute. Reminds me of Polly Pockets. I will be holding on to those. But the ones that I'm decluttering would be the Balm Instain Blush in Argyle. It's a really pretty, like bubblegum pink, but it has a little bit more of like warmth to it. It's not so blue tone, but I just don't wear pinks. And then I'm also getting rid of the Clinique Cheek Pop and Peach Pop. I used to really, really love this one, and I just don't love it as much as I used to. I do have a couple more Cheek Pops in my collection because I like those colors more, but I think I can pass that one on. I do have like 60 blushes in my collection, so I'm trying to get rid of a few where I can. Then the one cheek duo, I'm going to be passing it on as well. That would be the ColourPop Done Deal Duo. And it's another blue tone pink blush. And then you have this really pretty peachy champagne highlight. I have heard that this is magnetic and it can pop it out, but honestly, it's going to annoy me that it's in a square pan. I think ColourPop does sell this individually, that I could go buy right there. I could go buy the round pan if I wanted to, but I'm okay. I have things that are similar, so I don't need it in my life, so I will go ahead and pass that on as well. So I do feel pretty good getting 3 more products out of my collection. Then for eyes, a single shadow would be the MAC Pigment in True Chartreuse. I didn't use it at all this past month. but I just decided that I would pass this on. I did really enjoy this back in the day, but I just haven't used it in over a year, so I'm gonna give this to my friend Jean. Then I have this little 6-pan palette of Buxom single shadows, and my friend Amanda decluttered this to me, and this was really one of my first times trying Buxom eyeshadows. I did have that little sample La La Lavish last month, and I did enjoy that formula. I honestly was not that impressed by these. I felt like these mattes I really had to build up, and the shimmers were just kind of bland and a little dusty looking on the eye, which was really disappointing to me, because I know that like when I've swatched them in store, they've seemed a little bit more impressive, but it could have been, you know, just certain shades. I actually really enjoyed this shade right here. I thought about keeping that one, but I do have a lot of similar shades, so I don't need it. So I will be passing this on. I just was a little bit disappointed with how bland it looked on the eye. And lastly, for eyes, I had my Anastasia Denona Coral palette. I created 2 different looks with this palette, and I used these 4 shades right here. This is the only color that I didn't use. I love this palette. Very pigmented. The shades blend out really nicely, and they're just so beautiful on the eye. I'm really happy to have this one. So I just pushed back the camera a little bit. I felt like we were really close. And now we're on to lip products. I'm gonna breeze over these because I did talk about them and swatch them all last month. So I will have that linked in the cards. And I did have several rollover lip products because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep them or not, but now I know. So I've got these 2 rollover lip products. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Primrose. And then we've got the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in Criminal. I'm gonna be decluttering both of those. And then another rollover product I had was the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick in Rosebud. I didn't end up wearing it last month, but I am gonna keep this. This is like the one blue tone pink I actually love. And then I rolled over my Buxom Full On Lip Cream in Pink Champagne. I did wear this once and I did enjoy it, so that's gonna be staying. And then I had my actual 6 lip products that I brought in last month. So the first one is a lipstick. This is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Lipstick in Meringue. I did wear this one. I do like it. I will be keeping it. Then we've got the MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencil in Patent Pink. 2 blue tone pink for me, which like I've said 100 times, I'm not into these kind of colors anymore, so I will be passing this one on. The only blue tone pink I still have in my collection is Dose of Colors Rosebud, which is stunning. Then we've got my liquid lipstick. So the first one is the Anastasia Liquid Lip in Dolce. I just didn't like this color on me. It was a weird peachy shade, so I'm gonna declutter that one. Then we've got Dose of Colors Lazy Daisy. I did wear this in a video. I really love this color. My favorite liquid lip formula, so I'm keeping it. Then I have 2 glosses, NYX Butter Gloss in Meringue and Maple Blondie. I'm gonna be passing on both of these. Blue tone pink. This one actually is kind of like purpley too. And then Maple Blondie I think is pretty, but I do prefer Buxom Creamsicle. And these used to be holy grail products of mine. I just have kind of moved on from them. Color wise, they're just not my current taste. So out of all of those 10 lip products, I'm keeping 4 and decluttering 6. So I do feel really good about that. So now getting into the products for June. Starting with nail polishes, I do have 4. The first I'm wearing on my nails today. This is Color Club Supernatural. I did purchase this from Walmart. It is just so beautiful. And it was super easy to apply. I was really happy with this formula. Then these next 3 are polishes that I actually did wear last month, but I want to wear them again and make sure I love them and want to keep them. So the first one would be from Formula X. It is the shade Legendary. And then the other 2 I have are Wet n Wild Wild Shines. They were limited edition. The blue is Chambray Showers and the peach is Ferris Wheel Romance. Then for brows, I have my NYX Eyebrow Shaper Wax Pencil, which is so tiny now. I'm using a combo of the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe and the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade number 2. And I'm setting my brows in place with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I think I might have both of these finished off by the end of the month. This one for sure, this one maybe. It just kind of depends. I might be able to get 1 or 2 more sharpens out of this. And of course, it also depends how much I wear makeup over the next month. So for complexion products, of course, I have 3 face primers. I have my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, travel size, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and for my pores, I have the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I'm hoping that I can finish this in like 3 or 4 more uses. I'm really all the way up here, which is so exciting. And then I do keep my eye primer in this section as well. I'm using the Anastasia eyeshadow primer. This one should be done this month as well. Because this one does have a tint to it, I like to put this on before my foundation, and especially before I set my face with powder. So I'll try to do my face primer, then my eye primer, and then I'll go in with my foundation and concealer. So that's why I put it in this drawer, to make sure that I don't forget to follow those steps. Then for foundation, I'm still using the combo of the IT Cosmetics Matte CC Cream in Fair and the ColourPop No Filter Foundation in Fair 15. For concealer, right now I'm just rotating between 4 under eye concealers that I have in my collection. Try to get used to everything. For blemish concealer, I have Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Extra Light. I haven't been using this that much, even if I do have blemishes, because again, I'm only wearing my makeup for videos. I'm not wearing it out and about, so I just haven't reached for it as much. To set my under eyes and my face, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And then for my setting spray, I'm working on this little mini of the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray. So now on to cheeks, which I'm so excited for. I love myself a good old coral blush, and we have a bunch in here. So for my 2 cream products this month, I have the Mini Benefit Do the Hoola Liquid Bronzer, and then I also have the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in Coral Cloud, which looks like this. It's so gorgeous. I am wearing this blush and bronzer today, but I did set this with a powder bronzer. So my main powder bronzers that I'm going to be focusing on, this one is actually going to be in my summer project pan. These are both of the Milani Matte Baked Bronzers, not their new matte bronzers, the matte baked ones that were limited edition. So this one is Sunset. It is the lightest color, and I use this one as a bronzer. Then to contour, I'm using the shade Sienna. So those are going to be in my makeup basket all 3 months, but then since I do have several other bronzers in my collection that I haven't used very much, I do want to try to rotate one each month to get some use out of. So the one for this month is going to be the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores bronzer in the shade Beach. So this is my friend Jean's favorite bronzer. I wore it for the first time today and I did really like it, but I definitely want to try this without my liquid bronzer underneath so I can really see like the true color on my skin, but I'm excited to get some good use out of that. Then for highlights, I have one that's also going to be in my project pan, a little spoiler for you guys, and that is the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlight in Sin. I already have a little bit of a dip in here. I love this one. So this is going to be in all 3 months that I wear my summer makeup, but then I do also want to rotate in a different highlight every month. So the one for this month is going to be Ofra Moondance. That was created by Madison Miller. I'm wearing it today. So reflective and beautiful. Absolutely love that highlighter. Then we've got 5 blushes. So the first one is MAC Fleur Power, which is a really pretty warm pink color. Then we have Benefit California. I have 3 limited edition MAC blushes. This first one is one of my favorites. This is Painted Canyon, which is so pretty. There was a lot of controversy about this packaging. Then we've got one from the Simpsons collection, which is the shade Sideshow You, one of my favorite blushes of all time. That's just such a perfect color. And then we have a blush from a Sharon Osbourne collection. This is Peaches and Cream, which is a pretty pinky color, but you can see it's a little bit cooler than this one. It's a pretty blush, but if you guys saw my recent series on if I had to cut my collection in half, this is one of the blushes I said I would have cut just because it is a pretty pinky color, but I'm hoping to get some good use out of that this summer. So those were all my cheek products. Next for eyes, I have 5 different single shadows that I'm going to be using. The first one is from Natasha Denona. This is the color Bronzage, which is so pretty, and I haven't used this shadow before, so I'm really excited to try that out. Then I have a J-Cat Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousse in the color Orange You Happy, which I haven't used before. Then I've got 2 ColourPop Super Shock shadows. This first one is Three's a Cloud, which is really beautiful, but I haven't tried this one before either, but it swatches amazing. It is an ultra metallic finish, which you don't see very much anymore. And then we have Banana Daiquiri for my blue shade of the month, and this is an ultra metallic color as well. Love this shade for summer. And then the last one is a Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot in the shade Top Yacht, which is a really pretty like light golden champagne color. That would be nice for a very bright lid, especially if I'm wanting a more neutral eye. This will be perfect. Then I have two liquid shadows for this month. The first is a Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Follow the Sun, which is a light white gold. And then we have Pixie Liquid Fairy Lights and Passion Light, which is a copper with golden glitters in it. Then for liner and mascara, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liquid Liner, which does have a brush tip. This is really nice. Then my pencil liner is going to be the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in the shade Lucky, which is like a copper shade. This is going to be the last month that I'm using this tube of the Lancome Sills Booster Mascara. Then I've got Pure Cosmetics Fully Charged, which I'm using as my volumizing mascara. And then I have Smashbox Superfan, which I'm using as my lengthening mascara. It's a perfect combination. And then for eyes, I have my custom single shadowed palette that I'm going to be using this summer. And then I do have 3 pre-made eyeshadow palettes I want to use. So I think it's going to be hard. I might only be able to create 1 or 2 looks out of each palette because I have so many palettes, so many singles, and because I'm probably not going to be wearing makeup that much this month. So we'll see what I can do, but I want to try my best. So for my pre-made palettes, the first one is the ColourPop Yes Please, which is a dupe for Anastasia Denona Sunset. I do really love this palette. I want to get more use out of it. The next is something new to me. This is BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival. My friend Jean decluttered this to me, and this will be my nice colorful palette. And then we have what I'm wearing today. This is my one Jeffree Star palette. This is the Thirsty palette. I used this glitter here and then some of these 2 shades on the end and then that second peachy color down there. I did really like the way that this turned out, so I would like to get more use out of this palette. I really don't reach for it very often. And here we have my custom Z palette. And of course we have a lot of blues, some olives, and we've got like warm golden bronze colors. And then we've got 4 matte browns that I thought would pair nicely with these. And then I've got this one random square pan from our Urban Decay Vice palette that I just think will be beautiful, and I want to get use out of it. So I will have all the shades listed down below, but in here we've got a mix of Luxie, Makeup Geek, Anastasia, Colored Rain, MAC, and ColourPop, and then this one is Urban Decay. So I am back for the lip products. My camera overheated. I'm sure the lighting is different. It always is. I don't know what to do about that. If y'all know, please let me know. But for lip products, I do have 6 items here, and I have got 2 bullet lipsticks, a jumbo lip crayon, a liquid lipstick, and 2 glosses. I don't wear a ton of liquid lips in the summertime because I do like more of like a lightweight, comfortable formula. And I've also really kind of discovered the colors that I like. I used to be into wearing bold colors in the summertime. I just don't wear bright lippies anymore. It's just not my vibes. I do prefer like a peachy neutral color, and that is mostly what I have here. I do have 1 shade that's a little bit different, and this is going to be a chopping block lip product. Each month I'm going to add in one of my chopping block lip products that I like the formula, but I want to see if I love the shade, and summer is the season that I would wear them in out of all of this season. So this first one is going to be my chopping block item. This is one of the Bare Minerals lipsticks. It's the new line. It doesn't have the name of it on here, the line, but the shade is Honesty. It's really a pretty color. Here is its swatch. It's definitely more on the rosy side, which I think looks really pretty in a swatch, but I don't know how much I will like this shade on me, but we'll see. I did get this in my last of foreplay, so I do want to try it to see if I want to keep it or not. Then the rest of these colors are definitely in this nice peachy neutral realm, right up my alley. The next is what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is the MAC Nicki Minaj lipstick in Nicki's Nude. It's an amplified cream. And this is something that I've had for a while that I haven't gotten much use out of because this does not always look good on me. It really depends on my makeup look. Today I did pair it with a lip liner, which I think helps a little bit, and I like it with this kind of makeup look, so I'm hoping to get a lot more use out of it, and it's super comfortable. but it is really pigmented, and when lipsticks are really pigmented and creamy, I don't want to apply too much because then it will look kind of gloopy on the lips, but I really like how it's looking today. Next would be my jumbo lip crayon. This is the Nude Sticks Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Belle. I've actually used this a decent amount. It's a really pretty color, and this is my favorite finish or formula of the Nude Sticks lip pencils. So there's that shade. Then we've got my one liquid lipstick, which is from Dose of Colors, which again is my favorite formula, and this is the shade Flirty. This is one of the 4 BoxyCharm exclusive shades, and there's what this one looks like. Really, really pretty. This one's a little bit pinker than the other ones, but it does still have that peachy tone to it. Then we've got my 2 glosses. This first one is a NARS tinted lip oil in the shade Primal Instinct. I think this one is exclusive to Sephora. I think that this is like such a cushiony, comfortable gloss. It doesn't give a ton of pigment to the lips, but luckily for me, my lips are very lightly pigmented, so this is going to show up at least a little bit on me, but I am excited to get some more use out of this because it was really expensive. Then my other gloss is something that I know I love. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Feedback, which is such a pretty, like, this is kind of like a corally color. It does have some shimmer in it, and it is like a light medium opacity, so it is really wearable for me. I really love this gloss, and I'm pretty sure they discontinued it, which is a shame. I was just on the ColourPop website earlier today, and I realized they got rid of almost all of the ultra glossy lips, which is annoying. Like, I don't know, ColourPop would just get on my nerves. They'd be discontinuing all the awesome products. But anyway, these are the 6 lip products that I've chosen for this month, and I do feel really, really excited about it. I think they'll go nicely with the eyeshadows that I've chosen. So here's what they all look like. So we've got Bare Minerals, MAC, Nude Sticks, Dose of Colors, NARS, and ColourPop. So guys, that was my monthly makeup basket for June, and I am really excited to get some good use out of these products, maybe declutter some of these things from my collection. We'll see, and I just hope I get to wear makeup more often this month. And I just hope that I enjoy what I'm wearing. I am happy today that I did create a look with the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette because I do actually really enjoy the way that this looks. And it was pretty easy to apply, especially considering that I used a pressed glitter, which I hate pressed glitters. These have a really awesome formula, and I got very little fallout when I used a glitter glue underneath and packed it on with a really dense, stiff brush. Perfect. So I am excited to get more use out of that palette as well as everything else that I've chosen for this month. So I would love to know your thoughts on these products in the comments down below, and I would love to know what kind of makeup that you gravitate towards in the summertime, and when do you start using your summer makeup? Do you wait till June 21st, which is the beginning of summer, like the official first day, or are you like me and you just go by the beginning of the month, which would be June? So let me know all of that in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.